7 days countdown begins. Next Friday, they're going to be here to pick up my everything, pick up my life, put it into a container, take it away, keep it safely in hopes that I return. And if not, Kelly's self-storage can organize you overseas European moves. Let's hope it's not required, but good to know in case it's needed. Today was a real roller coaster. I mean, the whole month was really a roller coaster, but I think today was like the very intense part of it. I am due to move in 7 days, and I think it's dawning on me, the realization and the realness of this fact. I was actually quite suspicious of how well I was coping with it. I was running very excited about the fact that, I'm starting this endeavor. I was trying to keep my spirits high with everything that's to come. I have full trust in the fact that everything will work out. And yet I was a bit suspicious because I was like, at some point I think I will be hit with the sadness and the grief of it all. And it's here. It's here. Anyways, before I get even further than this, I think I'm just assuming that everybody watching this are my friends that I've kindly asked, definitely not coerced, into watching this. So yeah, I forgot to say my name. And I hope this is as awkward as my videos will get. It's my first one, so if it is a little bit wonky, I do apologize. I'm learning. My name is Daniela. I am also known by Zuzu, which is the name of this channel, I think. I haven't created one at this time, so it might have a different name if Zuzu is not available. But some people know me as Zuzu. I go by both. It's a nickname based on my surname. It's a nickname I had throughout school that I kind of like left behind and then got reminded of. And it's also the name of this Romanian dairy products brand, which some people still send to me to this day, and it's quite funny. I am not Romanian per se, I'm Moldovan, which the difference is potato, a little bit more than that. And I may go into this whole thing in another video. Moldova is next to Romania. It used to be the same country, then it got taken away. We speak the same language, so I speak Romanian. I also speak Russian because I grew up in the aftermath of the Soviet Union. Those were my first two languages. But yeah, I'm Moldovan, and I think that in itself is quite an interesting identity that I may delve on later on in this journey if anybody's interested, if I am interested in talking about it. To get back to our topic at hand, I am leaving London now. I don't know for how long. I'm hoping it's only for a few months. But truth is, I have no idea what comes next. And it's quite sad because I've been in London for 6 years now. We have an interesting relationship. I love it. I hate it sometimes, but I mostly love it. Is it toxic? Most definitely. Is it exciting? Absolutely. It's a weird dynamic where the city takes just as much as it gives. So it's incredibly difficult to make up your mind. For me, all I'm talking about is my experience. I know a lot of people have different experiences with it, but for me, the city gave me people, experiences, life lessons, community, home, openness, acceptance, awareness. I don't know, so many things. I can probably keep going and keep going. And it's taken a lot too, mainly in financial resources and time. But just as draining as it is at times, it's also very nourishing in other ways. So, although it is toxic, as I mentioned, it's very hard to completely want to cut things off. So, as much as I would want to say, oh, I've suddenly realized London is not for me and I can't do it anymore and I want to leave, unfortunately, it's even worse in a way where it's like, you didn't really get to leave the relationship. You just got pushed out of it. Hopefully we're just going on a break, but we'll see. And I know a lot of people are not as emotional about moving or attached to London. I know not everybody has the fortune and the luck to have an experience like mine, or to even, get the chance to live in a place that they really love. London's rental market is tough, and that's a reason why I have to move. And of course, when you're renting, especially in London, you know that it's not forever, and you know that it's not even for a long time. And yet, I think as I grow older, I do crave a sense of grounding and a sense of anchoring. So I tried to build homes in these impermanent states that I was in, well knowing that, they will come to an end and it will be harder to give up. Yet once I've tasted that flavor of a lived in space, a space that's my own, a space that has my character, that has my energy, I've always tried to make the space mine. And I think that's where a lot of the hurt originates when moving. So it's self-imposed and it's self-inflicted, and yet I wouldn't have it any other way, because I wouldn't want to live somewhere, even if it is just for half a year, without having my presence in that space. And I lived in this place for 2.5 years, which is the longest space I've had as home since I left my home at 18. And I lived here with people that I love. And I got the chance to have a taste of the good life. And when I'm saying have a taste of the good life, I literally just mean the ability to feel at home in my house, to feel safe in my bedroom, to not worry about when I go to the kitchen to put the kettle on, to live with people that I love or on my own. That's the good life when it comes to London's rental market. So I've taken the decision to take a step back and see how I feel on the outside and see if that gives me a little bit more perspective. Yeah, it's another chapter that's closing. There were so many chapters that came and went, and there are so many beautiful stories in my life, and I carry them all with me. And I'm quite happy to now hopefully have an outlet for some of them and for some of the experiences that I'm going through. And I've decided to do this now, primarily because I'm about to lose this beautiful space. And I have had the honor, luck, and fortune to live in beautiful spaces before that have inspired me in different ways, and I've always had the regret when leaving them that I haven't done more with the inspiration that they have provided me, and I did not want to have the same regret with this space. I wanted to capture its essence and have this little project be birthed here so that I can always have it with me and have the memory of living here for 2.5 very happy years, and feel like I haven't lost it entirely. So that's why I'm doing it now. It's something I've wanted to do for probably longer than I admitted to myself. It took me a while to come to this realization, following a journey, an interesting one that again might delve into in following story times. Thank you for watching this, regardless of whether you have seen me before, known me before, or you're just discovering this and thinking, what is going on? I am assuming a lot of you are people that know me, friends of mine that are supporting me, so thank you so much. This wouldn't have been possible without you. I've told so many people about this endeavor, I think in an attempt to keep myself accountable, and every single one was so supportive. I was totally expecting at least some weird looks, or at least a really, or I don't know, any of the thoughts that were so loud in my head. And yet everybody that I mentioned this to was literally like, oh my god, yes, of course you're doing it, like this makes perfect sense. And it just proved to me how much of my own limitations are caused by my head. Like, I knew it, but I think moments like this really prove this to yourself. So thank you so much to all of you for all of your support. This wouldn't be happening without you. This wouldn't be happening without my dear brother, who has been the trailblazer of our family when it comes to creative thinking and thinking outside of the box, especially in terms of career. He's inspired me directly and indirectly and has helped me enormously to really trust myself and have this confidence to even start this. So thank you. Also, he's a fellow YouTuber. I mean, I don't know if I can call myself a fellow YouTuber of his, but he's a YouTuber, and you should definitely check out his channel. If I figure out how to link videos, maybe it will appear at some corner of mine, but if not, I will make sure I link it somewhere. And another special honorary mention to my friend Beverly, who's introduced me to YouTube as I know it. She was actually one of my housemates in this beautiful place. And even before this, whenever she'd come to visit me, we would always watch YouTube, and it would be video essay YouTube and commentary YouTube. And it got me, it sort of like is the thing that light the bulb first in my head, being like, oh, this is something interesting that people do that maybe I could do. If you're watching this, thank you, Beverly. And yeah, I mean, I know I'm making this into a whole award ceremony, but if you knew what it took me to get to this point, I think you would understand why I'm celebrating it as a win, because it does feel like a win to me starting this. And I genuinely hope that I will keep it up. I'm actually planning to make at least 100 videos. This is my goal for a few reasons. One is because my brother told me that YouTube loves completion, and it loves a narrative at the end of which you get a reward. So no Shutter Island film, although, you know, I like those kind of films. I guess it's not everybody's cup of tea, and it's not what people go on YouTube for, so fair enough. So completion. And because I can't really say at the moment what this channel's purpose will be, what format it will be in, or what content I'm going to be doing, other than, you know, for now, documenting my journey of leaving London, moving in with my parents after 11 years of living separate, then hopefully moving back to London. Other than that, I don't really know what structure it will take or where the journey will go for me. I want to at least commit to something, and I want it to be something that I am confident in delivering. And I think 100 videos seems like a big enough goal to be interesting, but also manageable, I hope. And another reason is more psychological. I've read that if you want to truly grasp how you feel about a project, you should try and ponder on this idea of doing it 100 times. um, and that will help you assess whether you are ready to commit to it or not. It also gives you room for improvement, room for adjustments, room for learning, room for iterative growth, and so on and so forth. 100 is a good way to find what you like, where you sort of fit into whatever you're doing, and learn from it. I also realized that today is the 20th of June, which means we are on the cusp of the summer solstice. It's the longest day of the year. It's a day of, completion. And for me, I feel like starting this is in a way completely accepting myself and my desires and my needs, and finally being brave enough to face them and to be like, yeah, this is what I want to be doing. And here's to a new adventure. Here's to a new beginning. Here's to a new chapter. Now, this is what I was looking at for the entire video. My gimbal just died, so I think that's about enough time. But I just wanted to have a little part at the end for my mother. Salut, mami! Cum și ți-am promis, parte în română, te iubesc tare, tare și pe tati tot, și pe Sandu, pe tine tot iubesc și pe toți care înțeleg română, vă iubesc. Și da, hai și așa, hai și înainte, nu știu ce spun. Dar da, ne vedem de grabă și pupici. Kisses to everybody. Thank you so much if you watched until now. It means the world to me, honestly. Легкий путь. Asta vreau să spun, dar nu știu cum în română. În fine. Pa, pa! Water. Oh, they're finally calling me. Hello. Next Friday, so I think that's 27th. Yeah, and I can give you my payment details as well. I'm in a workshop tomorrow, and then Sunday just not much. I'm kind of just sulking my departure. That's what I'm up to. Well, I don't have a place yet, so I think I'm gonna have to go back to my parents for a bit. They're in Romania, so it's nice. But I haven't lived with my parents for 11 years now, so that's the challenge. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, no doubt. Honestly, yeah, exactly. Everybody I met in my experience with you has been really nice. So I'm confident. Amazing. Cool. Yeah. Yes. So 5374. Oh my god, I'm just realizing that October 2025. You don't realize these things until the thing is I think I just realized it's 2025 now. I was like, I still have a year on this thing. Yeah. Do you lose them? Oh no. Since I'm using Apple Pay, I don't even take it out of my wallet that often, so it's like that's the problem. Yeah, yeah. You as well. Hope you have some nice plans for the weekend as well. It's meant to be hot. Yeah, that's the thing to do. Thank you. You too. Thank you, Kieran. Bye. I kind of forgot what I was saying because I took a break, but I think I went on another tangent, which, although I can't guarantee too many things about this channel, this is something that will definitely happen quite a bit. Me going off on different side lanes in conversation. So I hope you can keep up. This is also the reason why I really want to do this on YouTube. I've tried other forms of internet outlets, but I think my brain is way too chaotic for algorithms that tend to put content, algorithms that tend to like content put in very well defined niches. I'm not quite saying everything I thought I would say or I wanted to say, that was like flowing in my head over the last few days, but I think I just want to have a version of it that is somewhat congruent, even if it is not the perfect version that I have in my head, because done is better than perfect, as somebody in my previous job told me. And I think if I start, maybe I will have the opportunity to expand on all these things and sort of fill up the gaps in upcoming videos, as I'm hoping this to be a project that I keep up with for a while.